Go ahead.
Hey mate, good morning. All right, it's good to go here. How are you? You're good? Thanks, good morning. Hello, Mark. You guys can hear me, can't you? Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, loud and clear. Morning.
Good morning. Alrighty, so we've had a bit of a pop already. So we had bank holiday yesterday in the in France, in Germany, in Switzerland, and in Canada. So it was a bit of a subdued day. It kind of didn't move far. It was bloody slow. Hey Daniel, oh, well, you're in there, are you? Okay, so we started off yesterday. This is the start of the week. We had some clean candles over here to the left. Okay, some clean candles. I was hoping that price was going to drop down to a buy zone to go up. So I tried to get a little bit clever and then sell into those buys, but it didn't work out. So we got the first sell was in, where was it? No, I'm not sure where exactly it was. It was in, I think it was around here somewhere, wasn't it? It was around here somewhere. Oh, was it there? Maybe it was in here somewhere. Anyway, somewhere. This one here? Yeah, somewhere in here. Yeah, hoping it was going to push down and then take out this low and then go up from here. But it didn't, so it moved like maybe, yeah, that's right. I was worried about this a little bit here. So I think the trade idea was inside of here somewhere. Price moved around 8 pips, 9 pips, maybe 10 pips even in profit. And then, then it turned around and stop losses above that euro high, but decided to cut it early when price pushed up. So took a loss on that one. And then this was pretty annoying that I thought we got the close above here. So it looked all good on the 15 minute. It looked all good here. So price I thought we were closing higher on the 5 minute. It closed, and then I thought we were going to do the breakout. And stop loss was here around the fix. Survived it, just bloody hell, just survived that stop loss. Couldn't look at it. Just had to, like, I was out and then I saw like it was recovering. I'm like, oh, here we go, finally broke above, pushed down, literally closed it right on the top. That was 40 pips, so was happy with that. 30 pips, sorry, 30 pips. Thought it was 40 pips, it was 30 pips. Then just didn't quite get there. It didn't have the strength to get there. When I look at it, when I look over here to the left, you can see exactly why it stopped right there. So this is a little bit, I didn't see that on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, it's a clean candle over here. But when you look at this little zone on the 15 minute, we've got a little bit of structure, a little bit of structural through it. So you can see, like, if we just put a little, just lack of volume. So that's a nice lovely candle, and then up inside of here is another no wick imbalance candle. Hey Ivan. So when we actually push up to those levels, just keep an eye. It's these two that I put the little horizontal ray on, and you can see that, oh, come on, we first touched into the top of that structure, had that little rejection, and then when price got up to it as well, turned around. One other thing as well that you got to consider why these areas can be turning points is just from liquidity point of view, is that you've got this is price pushed down and we consolidated. Now, how would breakout traders handle this? They most likely will be looking for it to break out. You got some people that will anticipate the breakout Otherwise, you got people that literally just do wait for the breakout, don't we? So once candle is breaking out of this area and then pushing down, this is where a lot of people would be entering into sells. And for no doubt that some that are looking for like a big meltdown would be moving their stops to break even or trading the stops along certain areas. But ones that take the breakout and then move their stops to break even, when price does come back up, often that's a little bit of a liquidity pocket. So taking the breakout from structure just below the structure, you can have price turn around a little bit, and that's, to me, in my mind, that's what happens. It's existing sellers, stop losses at break even, price comes up, taps them out perfectly, but we know that every people are selling and they move their stop losses to break even, that can be a pocket of liquidity that gets targeted. And that was it basically. It just then you know, pretty crappy session in terms of volatility. Very quiet day. The daily candle is quite small. It's a bit of a nothing day actually when you look at the daily candle. This candle right here, and that's mostly attributed to bank holiday, I believe. All right, so we've had a bit of a burst already though, because today is not a bank holiday, and things opened with a bang. Yeah, first 5 minute candle. First 5 minute candle moved 25 pips just straight up. For the first 37 minutes, we've gone up nearly 40 pips, and that was, oh yeah, anyway, that's a decent little move. Now, what I liked about this little push from here, I didn't take anything obviously, a little bit early for me, but dude, I quite like how this 4 hour or even like 3 hour, whatever one you want to look at, because I was targeting this zone, this green zone yesterday, and we've got the lovely little area, like this is support all along here, and then act as resistance. So the green zone structure on the on the hour time frame, hour or 30 minute was it? Which one was clearer? 30 minutes, sorry. 30 minutes was much clearer. This little area structure right here, where price is consolidated in the New York session, and then we've got a nice little imbalance candle. And then you've got this little bluish rectangle with a purple outline, and that was where price has been a fair bit of support. Okay, support, little accumulation around here, then it acted as resistance. So it's a nice little support resistance area, and then price came down into it in Asian session, and then had a little rejection. Now, depends on how you read the 3 hour candle or the 4 hour candle. But whether you read this wick, do you interpret this candle as a little bit of a rejection wick or not? But it's definitely at the little bit of pocket of this little support, and then nice little rejection wick, pushed down to that, and then started taking the highs. We'll have to see where it goes from here. News-wise, we had a little bit of news. Okay, so we had at 7 o'clock, we had some German producer side inflation, came in under expectations. So coming in under expectations. I mean, it's only a yellow folder, but still, you know, this could be, as long as we keep on getting any sort of news that's soft, under like soft retail sales, soft CPI, soft PPI, soft PMI, soft everything. As long as we keep on getting softness, it just keeps on adding to the case that they're going to cut rates in June next month, which would have a bullish driver for equities. So let's see where it goes. I would imagine that we just continue pushing bullish. We've got a few little resistances here. I've got some structure inside this zone now. I'd like to see us continue to keep on pushing higher now. based on the hour, this hour candle, if this one can manage to close, 45-minute candle is going to close 18 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I love this area. I love they've got the rejection, and then we've got a nice, lovely bullish engulfing kind of candle. So, to me, this is just creating the support, and from the support from this zone, it'd be nice to see price just continue to push up from here. Yesterday was a pretty low volume day, but we do have some areas which created a bit of liquidity. So definitely, I would like to see at least these structures taken, at least this imbalance candle taken. And if we can start to close up, maybe then we can get to I get to my target that I was looking at yesterday, which was up inside this area. So that's still like a good 70 to 80 pips away. So yeah, I hope so. Alright, now gold had some good moves on gold. Yesterday got a good one. It was early, so it was early in the session, so couldn't definitely wasn't one that you can hold all through the day. But we got the sells. We got the sells in, where was it? From here. From here down for 30 pips. Price created a little bit of support. Price broke that support. Price came down, had a little retest, lower high. Price broke down. We had a fair value gap. Price pushed up into it at a rejection wick at fair value gap, and then looked to take the profit at the support, the opposing level, and that was it. Then it just ranged for the rest of the session, and then it wasn't until New York brought some fireworks, just went bang, straight down. So congrats to those who got the sells. That was an amazing move. There was a nice little sell I took overnight as well. So this candle, where's Akshay? Shout out to Akshay. That was a lovely video. Gave me the idea for this one. Rejection candle. I just thought, I'll test this hypothesis. The price was pushing up into this wick, so I put a sell limit when I went to sleep for 50% of this wick. Accumulation of liquidity. Price hit it, and I took profit at the low of this candle. I because I was asleep. I just thought, 80 pips in Asian session, I'll be pretty happy with that. So it's pretty nice to wake up mid-morning and to see an email that take profit had been hit. Pretty nice. So yeah, days started well this morning. Now we've got to see where price is going. So let's see if we've taken out the low of this candle again. Let's see if we start getting some sort of rejection. At the moment, I wouldn't want to be holding. I wouldn't want to be looking for longs just yet. Price is definitely looking fairly bearish from these tops because this is all-time high. We've had a 4-hour engulfing candle. We are at a level of support, but let's see if we can break underneath this support and then go down and challenge like previous highs. You can see we've got lovely trending structure. Lovely trending structure. Just going. So even if price continued to pull back, even all the way to previous highs or even to the previous supports, this we have to see. We'll have to see if price is going to react from these, or maybe we'll turn around. We've got plenty of like gaps and voids and stuff inside of here. So I wouldn't be surprised if price is still very much uptrend, even if it comes down to here. So whether we want to take this support at the moment. This is a bearish engulfing candle. Looking at the 3 hour, 3 hours a little bit more information. 3 hour we've got a support, we've got a little bit of a rejection wick. So depends if you trust the daily. If you trust the daily, which previous candle showed it wasn't quite a rejection, but it's close higher than the previous day, but it's a pretty massive candle. Depends if you trust that candle, or if you trust the 4 hour candle, or you trust the 3 hour candle, which has got a bit of a rejection here. So we've already broken the high. No, we haven't broken the high. So perhaps this support could hold. If we do push down and start getting like some lower time frame bullishness, maybe like some rejection wicks on the downside on the 30-minute or the 1 hour, then we can look to maybe break the high of here. We've got a doji underneath. I can see price going both directions here. Like especially when we get this volatile London Open, which loves to do fake outs, we could be, yeah, it could be a bit noisy. We'll see. Usually New York session is far cleaner for gold because it uses the New York session as uses the London session as reference. London session is a bit inconsistent whether it's going to break out or it's going to chop about. You can see like sort of just chops about. So what to see. I keep an open mind with gold. Now we've got 30 minutes. Oh, Thai morning, got 222 pips on Hong Kong this morning. Pretty happy because I tanked on Germany yesterday. Stop loss too tight. Oh, but a nice one at Hong Kong. I've got a plumber coming over at 8:30, around about 8:30. FYI, I'll have to let him in. All right, guys, what's your plan today? You looking for longs live? From where? What's your plan of attack? Hey Dom, how are you? LA thinking long from 18,725-ish. Yeah, looks like we've broken structure. As in we had a close. No, we didn't. Oh yeah, we did. We had a close above the Asian high on the 5-minute. Yeah, on the 5-minute as well. We've left a bit of imbalance. So it'd be nice if we do get some sort of rejection from inside this area. Morning, Anas. What did the Asian session got taken both sides yesterday? So Euro took the Asian low, Euro taking the Asian high, and then London left the low. If London leaves the high, we'll see. Unless you shorted after sweeping the Asian highs. Yeah, cool, good one. Mike was already in a short, nice. Yeah, based on the weekly, I would love to see. I'd love to see price have a pullback in time for the Euro June rate cuts, if they keep on rate cutting. Daily is, I don't know, daily is maybe it makes sense to keep on looking for the downside. Just difficult to interpret this candle given yesterday's bank holidays. It kind of opened and it went up and it went down a little bit and kind of closed where it opened. Moved all of 4 pips yesterday. in terms of the closing price.
Yes, please. Mm.
Then we had some news yesterday as well. All through the New York session, we had a whole bunch of FOMC speakers. But Waller and Barr, they were quite hawkish. They were quite hawkish about policy. Morning, IP. Okay, today we've got Lagarde speaking at 9 o'clock. That's early for Janet Yellen. She's in the US. Must be very early. I wonder where she is. Oh, she's in Frankfurt. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. We've got CPI tomorrow. New Zealand interest rates. Cool. Yeah, well, I was going to say I would have liked to have seen price push up, but I'd also like to see price. I'd like to see price create a lovely bottom wick before we go up. Based on the weekly, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's clean all this crap up. Based on the weekly. Actually, how would you read this? Would you be wanting to see like a daily or a 4-hour manipulation from the downside before looking for these longs?
If you see on the 4-hour, we broke this FU candle here already.
Yeah.
So I want to see price coming back into the downside. So maybe taken out the low. These are the equal lows you can see now. Kind of equal lows. So price wanna taken out that thing.
Yeah, missed that. Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
So also here we already broke that thing. So this is kind of retest. Depending upon how this hourly candle goes, maybe London Open can just create a tiny top pick and then we may continue to push into the downside.
How long we've got the close? 3 hours. Oh, this is just opened.
Hourly close. Because on hourly also here we form HCS on hourly. Here, this already from HCS, price retested that HCS. Depending upon this closing here, probably next candle may create a topic on the the London Open, and then we may push the price to the downside. On downside, we may taken out this liquidity sitting here now. This is also the weekly low, previous weekly low, because previous weekly low close attempted a few from upside. So if you wanna go again that thing, we need manipulation from downside or at least daily manipulation, daily HCS forming from the downside.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that idea actually. I like that. If we're inside of this zone, wouldn't mind looking to try take out this double bottom. But if we're closing, a later idea, if we're closing above this candle, so my buy zone is going to be closures above here. To look for longs above. Once we can close above this structure, close above this resistance, close inside of here, then I think we're going for all-time highs again. Cool. Yeah, that'd be beautiful. So if we can, any sort of failure to make new lows, closing back above, I'll be looking for price to revisit and take out the highs. Right now, if I stay underneath here, then yeah, if we can continue to get some nice price action, or we can get some like closures underneath here, then this could be a healthy sell zone to take out this double bottom and take out the weekly low. Cool. All right. Well, that's, and right now this current price in here is a bit of a mess.
Also, if you see on the 3 hour, we are about to close in 4 minutes now. So that is also closing like a manipulation from outside.
Yeah, rejection wick. Yeah, that's what I was looking for doing. A 4 hour candle at 3 hours. There was a 3 hour candle that was just about to close. So yeah,
So either if they wanna continue pushing upside, they have to taken out this 3 hour low.
top wick and go
So
down low.
and then yes, or first push upside and then push to the downside, or first down push to the downside, taken out this candle low and then push to the upside.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's see.
We shall see, huh? We've got 3 minutes for London Open. All right, and good morning to people that just arrived in the last 15 minutes. Gold, nice short on gold just now. Is that what you took, Dom? Look at these little rejection wicks from structure. Beautiful. Second structure. Really nice, Dom. Morning, Johnny. Morning, Ellen. All right, let's get both pairs up here. Gold and the German. You guys got me?
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Over.
Just disconnected my PowerPoint, and everything's connected through it. Oh, come on, man! I can't find. Well, I can see the price moving up, almost taking the 8 euro high, but my monitor's not actually on. I can see it from my other monitor. is this monitor not coming back on? Sorry guys, 1 second. All right. I think we're good again. Sorry about that. Everything's back running again. All right, so bad time to pull the plug out of the computer. Okay, so London opens here. We're testing. Let's see if we break and if we get a significant close above this area. London opened with a gap. Oh, so she's speaking already, is she? Yeah, it looks like she's already speaking. That's a little bit earlier than expected. She wasn't expected till 9 o'clock. But looks like some comments already. That 15-minute resistance acted perfectly as support. One touch up, unfortunately too fast. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can actually hold. We've got a bit of a resistance across here. So this is where I'd like to see if we can close above. Or are we just doing a liquidity grab? I think the clear read is breaking this wick rejection. So breaking underneath this could open the door for sells, especially if we fail to close above this resistance zone. Okay, first 5 minutes is in the bag. Closed, pretty bullish candle. Still got this gap here to fill. Come on, fill the gap. Let's just drop. Anyone, anything in any trades right now?
Gold buys.
You're gonna go buys. Cool. Paul, you're a gold long as well. Dave gone long. Tom, you scalp the long now, using that win as a buffer for a short position. Very good. Anna still in the short, waiting for 5-minute candles close. Yep. Oh, Dom, excellent. Geez, you started this week on fire. Congrats. Here we go. Come on, drop. Drop, drop, drop.
I'm in a short on German. I thought the 6-minute. Oh yeah, 6-minute rejection.
Nice one. DAX sells off the double top. Beautiful. Yeah, let's just get underneath. Can we keep this power going?
You got a 30-minute home. I've got a zone.
Yep.
Nearly similar to what you've got there.
30 min.
Yep. Yeah, geez. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. And that candle and this candle.
Oh yeah, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you're looking at this rejection wick and this rejection wick.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah, let's hopefully we can just continue to see this sell off. Actually, this is.
Price already took out the previous daily low, so I'm looking for buys based upon that. I'm waiting for the London Open. Once London Open was there, when this FU candle was closed, next candle not able to break that low, so took the entry here, keeping stop loss below that candle low.
Nice one.
And targeting the previous 3-hour high.
Up here.
Still way above, but this can be a target also.
Mm-hmm. All right, come on, DAX, drop. Keep on dropping.
Yes. Where did you enter on DAX?
My price was 18744.9.
Oh, right at this.
Up in here. On the 3 minutes. 3 minutes looks it's a little bit different on my broker, but it's inside of this candle. Nice. Okay, break under this, and we should be good.
Yes, at least we can target previous hourly low.
Little opposing level here. So 18 pips in profit. keep on going. Oops. Come on, London, do your job.
People who are in buys on gold, maybe secure some profit.
Oh, why's my thing taking a while? Acting a bit slow. Nice move. All right, 50 pips already for London. That's a good little move. The heavy bullish 1 hour close already had their wick fill. Yeah, I haven't secured anything. I was just thinking I probably should have secured when I got down here. That 18 pips. I've got a great entry, and I'm not interested in holding sells if we're closing above here. But it'd be annoying to get stopped out for break even on this. Because we do have an imbalance candle as well. So price can easily come back up and take that out. And that's basically where my entry is. Pretty much is exactly where my entry is. Because the high of that candle, you can see up the top, up here, is 18,745. My entry is 44.9. Anyway, I'm gonna move my stop to break even. It is what it is. Missed opportunity to scale at the opposing level, so now I'm just hoping that the volume will continue taking it down lower and that I can survive. But either way it's risk free now, so that's all good. Close 80%, Tom. Move to BE. Perfect. Yeah, hopefully we don't get another period like this. I know yesterday was public holiday, but yeah, I just want to get some movement. Hopefully.
Looks like German took that imbalance.
Yeah. I'm out. That's a shame. Oh, Plumber's here. I'll be right back, guys.
Price took out the previous hourly high, so now we may think about anything selling opportunity if we get any kind of bearish momentum from here.
German.
Yeah, German. You can wait for the 15-minute close. Maybe that 15-minute closing give you better confirmation. Then.
Sweep that double top action.
But on the 10-minute, you've got multiple HCS from the downside. Strong last 10-minute was a strong bullish.
Yes, I mean the previous hourly close strong if you candle. So if you wanna go again that candle, we need manipulation from upside. So before taking previous candle high, it's really hard to take a sells. So now price took out that high. We just have to wait for the 15-minute closing in our direction for the confirmation.
Yep.
Nice. Gold is pushing. On gold, I'm targeting the previous 3-hour high. So price may taken out that thing because we formed a few candle on the 3-hour previously. So if we wanna go against that thing, we need equal time frame manipulation from downside. So we need that manipulation from us. That's why taking entry, and at least we can target 2418 area. And maybe then afterward we will see how that 3-hour close. If 3-hour is closing a few candle, then we can see that price again gonna come back to the upside to 2430 or even all-time high area also. So previous 4-hour on forex.com, it was closed like a rejection from downside, and next candle did not broke that candle low. So this indicating that price wanna push the price to the upside. Same goes for the entry we took. I took the entry based upon that. Even the 4-hour was closed. The 1 minute FE was closed. I still took the buy after that because next candle did not broke that FE candle low and closed like a bullish candle.
There's a 30-minute imbalance candle at about 24.30 to target on gold as well.
On which time frame?
30-minute.
Oh, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes we have a 24-30, yes, imbalance candle.
Yeah.
So maybe lender session we may not move that much, but NY session we may get target that thing 24-30.
Yeah.
Also on the 30-minute, we have a broken FU and price broke to the upside. And if you see, price never closing below that FU candle low, bearish FU candle low. With body.
Where is that?
30-minute candle on the gold.
Into the Asian session.
Yeah, in Asian
Oh, yeah,
session, around 2411 area.
Yep.
So that's the area where price break the bullish bearish FU candle to the upside, and price came back to the downside, but not able to close below that candle low with the body.
Yep.
Germany not closing 15 minute as we anticipated, so we have to wait then.
Guys.
Okay, on gold, I'm securing another 50% and letting it run at break even now for the target to the upside 2430.
There you go, Nacho.
Germany is not moving at all.
Mm.
Are you going to take over Hayden and do gold sessions from London instead now?
No. Gold, I think NY is always best for the gold.
Yeah.
Nah, Asian's best at the moment. Jesus, look at it today. 270 pips in the Asian session. Far out. 180 pips from where it broke support.
Just look at yesterday one. yesterday we moved like 300 pips to the upside and then 300 pips to the downside.
It probably moved
Ridiculous.
about 1,000 pips the entire day.
Yeah, both up and down.
Yeah, up, down, up.
Mate, I was helping my oldies move last night, so I was trading it in the afternoon just on my phone. I was killing it in the Asian session. Then London pulled right back on me. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Beautiful double bottom now, but triple bottom almost.
Nice. Push. On gold. Drop on German 40.
Yeah. they'll just hit the 50% of the Asian range and then load right down.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. What have I missed?
Not a lot.
No, that's
How are
good.
you, mate?
Yeah, good. Okay, plumber's come and gone. Toilet's fixed. It's funny, like it's a friend, so he took a part out of the system and replaced it with the exact same part. I'm like, oh, what's the difference? He's like, nothing. Oh, then why was the other one not working? He said, don't know. It was just something with the seal or something. Now it's working fine. What it would do is like it would take like forever to refill, like a good, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And if it's just us, there's no problem. But if we have guests, you know, before we go and they all want to use the bathroom before they leave, it was like they wanted to flush and then we'd have to sit there for ages and wait for it to refill or send them to our bathroom. So anyway, so we're just going up, got the sell, hit the opposing level, left in the balance, came up, stopped me out for break even, and then we're just still in this area. So I guess it could have given another shot when this candle closed to see if we can get that break underneath, or simply just wait for it to decide on its direction. And if we can start to, I don't know if you want to take like another entry up in here to target here, and once we can close through here and stay closed underneath, because now we've got a little bit of liquidity underneath here. So is it just going to range or play the range? Play the range. Oh, Hannah, you're in Europe. Nice one. Gold. What did gold? Oh, gold. Far out. That's a beautiful move. You guys must have got like nearly 100 pips. Yeah, far out. Beautiful. Got to the structure. 110. Very nice. It's like gold is what we wanted German to do. German's been a bit annoying lately, to be honest. It's very like it's much more. It was about last year. Last year we had some really good moves. Oh, it was consistently good. And it seems more and more now is that it's getting quite slow, and gold is getting more and more volatile with all the geopolitical events going on, all the big marginal buyers of central banks. You're getting some excellent moves on gold. The German's been a bit of a slug. It's been a bit of a slug until like 9 o'clock. So sometimes it's better just to, prepare and spend time at the charts here. Look for zones, look for areas to trade, and then just let time play out rather than trying to like get your one and only entry in the first hour. It often doesn't, like, that whatever entry you get inside of this hour, price often will sort of be bouncing around here before we finally get some direction. It's not usual that we get a move like Thursday last week or Wednesday last week, where we got one solid move and then price has continued. More often than not, it just chops for the first little bit. Anyway, so as long as we're not getting some firm closures above here, then I'd like to take sells underneath here. If we're getting some firm closures above here, so this is like my area, not really too interested in taking sells in this like little mid area unless I think that this is the resistance, and then grabbing a sell from as high as I can. Actually, I see you got magic keys set up on CTrader, hey?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that. That's what my German trade looked like that entry. Unfortunately, German didn't do this afterwards.
I'm just using it for the closing 50%. I don't use it for the opening or closing position magic key.
Yeah, I don't even use it on the. I barely use CTrader on the PC. Is there a way on the desktop to risk by percentage and like move your stop loss and entry to like take profit, like have your levels there and then have it as 1%? You know how like Magic Keys does it, and you just move these down.
On CTrader.
Yeah.
I did not try the opening position with a percentage wise, but I think recent update on the CTrader cloud, you can put multiple levels on the same like a VPS, and it's free for CTrader.
Multiple levels.
I don't know how to use. Yeah, I mean the let's say you are using a magic key for the putting levels for the, let's say, TP1, TP2.
Oh yeah,
for example, TP1, TP2, TP3.
Yeah.
So you can put the same like on magic key. On CTrader. Recently they also introduced the CTrader cloud, same like a VPS. The for you are using VPS, correct?
Yeah.
Swing trading. So, and it's free for the CTrader. If you are a broker, provide the CTrader.
Oh, okay.
CTrader cloud, the service they are providing right now. So if you are putting the TP1, TP2, and TP3 on the CTrader, there is option putting a TP1, TP2, TP3 on CTrader.
Okay.
Just a second. Let me send you the picture once.
Yeah, I always just use lot sizes, but other people that were asking how they do percentage from the desktop, I didn't have the same on the phone app. It's quite easy to work out your sizing, but the desktop didn't seem as intuitive. Well, there's a bit of a bummer with the way that this is open. Just crap. All the movement was in gold.
If you open that thing, okay, so here you can put a TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4 like this.
Oh yeah, cool.
So, and also you can move your stop loss to break even after certain pips level.
Yeah.
Here. So you can do this and it's gonna show it on a chart, like let's say your position is open here. Then you can, you also get a TP1, TP2,
You need to
TP3.
keep CTrader open though.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying they introduced that C Trader Cloud.
Yeah, so it's on their side, on their server.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, well German's dead, so that sucks, man. What a crap German Open. Or London Open. You blame Yellen? Yellen's got a lot of things to be blamed for. When did she stop talking? Well, apparently she hasn't even started. But she did make some comments before. Whether that was just comments from this, where she's due to speak here, or she spoke maybe early as well, and then coming here and speaking about this. So she might speak again in 15 minutes. But it's pretty poor trading conditions. This is even worse than yesterday. We've got double, like all these rejections. Rejection from the downside, rejection from the upside, rejection from the downside. We're just ranging here. So if you're playing the range, you're loving it. Even clear zones, I don't really see, because of yesterday's bank holiday, this is a very choppy area. So I'd like something to actually close underneath here. If we can close underneath here, then I'll be looking for sells. At least down to this area, which gives you about a 30-40 pip range. And then hopefully we can break at the other side. So I'm going to set a little alert at that point, just to be notified. Now, one thing I made a mistake on yesterday in this little zone, if we go, when I was waiting for something to close, I was lucky I didn't get stopped out. I was lucky that I survived the pullback. But when price, I treated like this is, because I always like to take the second break. This was the one that closed above this 5-minute candle. And then I thought this was the pullback. And then this 5-minute candle, I thought was going to be the breakout to keep on going up. So I entered on this candle, got in around like somewhere around here on the pullback. But this is actually the pullback. So it looks like a much more healthy pullback. This, when you look at it, kind of doesn't look like a pullback at all. So waiting for the next one. Now, after this being the pullback, entering on like when you see this candle closing, doing the same thing, like rather than waiting for a little bit of pullback on this 5-minute candle, if I waited for this one, it would have been a much cleaner move. A much cleaner move to get up, 30-40 pips in profit, take partials, and then just see where it can go. But this looks like a pullback. Yeah. This doesn't look like a pullback, but Partly, I think it was Monday morning, just wanted to take a trade.
Can you also see did it close on any higher time frame than 5 minute?
15-minute was a rejection week. We're talking about this one right here.
Yeah.
So
That was what I was worried about. I was thinking it wasn't a convincing enough close.
Yeah.
Like it just barely breached it and closed on the 5 minute. And I'm like, oh, is that substantial enough?
Mm-hmm. So see some mistakes yesterday, but still worked out. Like the direction was right. It was just the timing could be better. So now when we got this, I'd like to see these cells play out. But if we push down and we close inside a structure, then I want to see like a more reasonable pullback. That second close, then we've got should have a fairly straightforward move. So sometimes the annoying thing is like when the alert goes off, then at least you know that it's got here. If it starts pulling back and you're not going to be at the computer, you might have to reset your alert. I wouldn't advise doing it every time. Otherwise, you'll just be spammed. every minute that it's sort of crossing, you keep on looking at it, getting that email. So just let it trigger. Watch it for a bit. If it starts to pull back, reset it, and then the next time it goes off, if it closes, then it should be and breaking the low of the candle, then it should be a fairly straight move. Now for longs, what I'd like to see is at least this failing to register. Like if say we take that alert, but then we have like not just a pullback, we have like a rejection, then that rejection will be good just to keep on looking for longs like that. So this, whatever it does here, gives you a lot of good information for later on. But that would be the zone I'm looking at right now, just with this, especially for this first hour. It's just building, so they're building up a position for sure. So time comes to 9 o'clock, after Janet stops speaking, then they start getting some clear direction, then you should have a clean move on German. Let's see if it decides to do it now. Did anyone give this one a shot from this 5 minute bearish engulfing candle? Still would have been valid, it just wasn't here to take it.
Also 15-minute was also got a manipulation from upside on that 5 minute.
That candle.
But then it was followed by a 15-minute rejection from the downside. No.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but immediately the next candle not even create a topic. Immediately price start dropping.
Alright, looking ahead as well, what have we got later on? When's GDP? That's not a Friday, is it? Pound GDP. No. CPI is tomorrow. But I'm quite curious to see where pound US is going to go. I like the move higher yesterday. I like how we're above here. We've got lovely clean range. Okay, so we've got this resistance. We've got clean candles all the way up to here. So if CPI tomorrow for pound comes in above expectations, so they're planning for it to be for year on year have dropped to 2.1. If this comes in higher, can imagine that we start to fill this range. Got a nice little clean area to keep on pushing up. If it comes in hot, low, then this is a pretty healthy rejection area, and then we can start to see US dollar strength come back in. But I'd like to see if it can come in hot, which who knows. But if it does, I really like this clean area to push up. I think that looks beautiful. For a swing trade idea. You've got pound US here. On the weekly, you're looking at the same, you're looking at the same zone.
And can you comment on Euro USD?
Euro USD, they what have we got? We've got broken above high. We've got trending structure at the moment with the double whammy that we had, not last week, the week before, with the FOMC and the CPI coming out of the US, coming in a bit soft. We're seeing US dollar. We're seeing all other major pairs gain strength on the US dollar. Eventually, though, some of the Fed speakers were talking up US dollar strength yesterday, just saying, just not get ahead of ourselves. Inflation is still transient. It's still sticky. Not yet sure if it's going to be transient and pass. If US dollar still continues to show weakness, if we can get some drop in housing inflation in the US, we're going to see most major currencies continue to gain strength on it. But if the chorus of Euro ECB speakers is to reaffirm that they're going to cut rates, then we're going to see Euro fade. So at the moment, it is looking increasingly likely like Euro and Pound are going to cut rates before the US. So the US should fiscally be more dominant, and then that would see both of them fall away. It's just the timing of when that happens. So price, I'd love to see price push up into this zone, into like the mid 109s. If that can happen, and then they get that sort of rate cut talks again, this would be a lovely area to sell from. Pound's a little bit cleaner. We've got cleaner space above here. Like, we've got a lot less resistances. But Euro US, sorry, actually, I'll let you go in a second. Euro US, we've got other price action structures, and there's a lot more. There's a bit more weakness in Euro than Pound. Sorry, what were you going to say?
So on EURUSD, if you go to the daily, so on daily, we right now created HCS from upside here. So if price able to break that HCS, then we maybe continue pushing to the upside to target into this area then. And the confirmation will be on the 4 hour. If you go to the 4 hour now. So on 4 hour, right now we have this broken FU here, bearish FU. So either price able to close below this area on the 4 hour, then we may continue pushing downside. But we also have a 4 hour FU candle here. So if we able to close above this area on the 4 hour, we may continue pushing upside to maybe targeting this area then. So we just put a condition here that if price is closing below here, then we can continue pushing downside, or we can anticipate price gonna drop from here to push into the downside. Another condition for buying is price is closing above here with a body, then we may get a buying opportunity to all the way to the upside here. and maybe from our upside area we may get a drop again later on.
Do you prefer Euro USD over the others, Dave?
No, I've been tracking it a bit more.
Yeah.
The price action on Euro USD is much better than GBP USD. GBP USD is not better for the selling yet.
No, not for selling yet. GU's very much still got that bullish trend going. All right, so we're starting to break out. Finally, 9 o'clock's here. Some gappage as well. Just had us here for a crappy hour.
Look at that 4 hour now.
Yeah, the 4 hours looking beautiful. Damn it. Damn it. Didn't got. So the sells. That's the candle. Okay, as soon as we can fade out this candle, then we can start getting some momentum to the downside. So I really like that. If we can start, especially if we can start getting some trending structure going, then just let momentum take hold, and then it should keep on trending for at least a couple of hours until you get to like, often, you know, not always, but yesterday is not a good example of that, because yesterday we had a lot less sort of volume in the market. But typically, not even this day was very good. But if on days that it does trend, like here, where it started, like it consolidated for a good part, but then we started trending, and you can usually get that trending structure for a good couple of hours. It's not until you get closer to New York session where price can start to consolidate or even reverse. But once you do get trending structure from like 9 o'clock, it's usually good on the low time frames for a couple of hours. Yeah. The last week wasn't a great example for it, so I don't want to go back past. But last week we didn't have a lot of it was inconsistent news last week. Okay, so first little minor rejection from this 5-minute candle. That was where we had the volume from New York start. Frankfurt start. This is the 7 a.m. open. So you've got existing buyers that pump this price up. So this could be second batch of orders, or it could just be when price is retesting it. It's just giving it a little bit of ground. That's why if we see this candle completely faded out, I'm confident that we can have that bearish momentum take place. Our candle closed like a nice little rejection candle. So I think it's all fairly straightforward. Seen something closing above this candle. Now, this is you can say this is an attempted rejection. If something closes above it, then we're going back upside. Otherwise, just look for sells. If we can get a bit more of a top wick, and then some rejection on the lower time frames, then that could just be the pullback done, and then look for it to keep on sort of grinding its way lower. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you give the channel, give the stream a like if you can. Really appreciate it. You can really see like yesterday it's a hard crowd to please. If you take a trade and the trade doesn't work out immediately, people get annoyed. If you take a trade and it's a probability loss, people get annoyed. If you take a win but people didn't take it, people get annoyed. it's just one of those things.
Guaranteed customer dissatisfaction.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. It's there's a lot more ways to fail than there is to make people happy. That's for sure. And then it's like, I think the likes become like a weapon. Like, oh, you know, it doesn't cost anything to give the stream a like, but it's like, oh, now, you know, there's a position of power. Now it's up to me if I want to give the like. So I won't give the like. I'll just exit and I won't support the stream.
And none of them will ever make traders because they can't take responsibility for their own actions.
Yeah, that's the ones that that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of just
Nobody pulls the trigger but us.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need to have more of a disclaimer at the start and just say, look, whatever I do here, this is what I'm deciding to do. I'm not pushing the button for you guys. If you push the button, it's on you. It's not on me.
Like that first trade yesterday, I didn't take that because my boss was out of the way. Simple as that.
Yeah, good. And you avoided and like it wasn't even like it was for that trade. I was risking 20 pips. Gave it a shot. Wasn't a little bit of profit. Then it came back. And I was like, oh, I don't like the look of this anymore. So I closed it. You know, closed it, but didn't like. I decided when I closed it, and it worked out. I closed it for the right reason. And people were like, oh, it was a loss. Yeah, you don't win every single trade. That's for sure. On YouTube though, you need to be perfect. You need to be an absolutely perfect trader. Otherwise, you do cop it.
There's no such thing.
I took a short German when it retested the 15-minute negation zone that was created by the opening 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just touched into there and I just entered.
Yeah, beautiful. Very nice.
Hey, sorry, mate. I've been tuning out for a little bit, mate. I've just come back in the room. Can you flick back on that time frame you were just on? Yeah, I got in a little while ago on an entry for there, just retesting this liquidity candle. It hit TP when I wasn't watching.
Oh,
I just
nice
came
one.
back. So I got super late. I got in, I think, can't remember which candle it was, but it wasn't the break. It was just after. So it might have been somewhere down here.
Yeah.
So I didn't get much, but if I'd seen the price action from this triple top a little bit earlier, I probably would have held it a bit longer.
Yeah, I want to see this close below now and then open the door to continue that selling momentum. So we've got Asian low we're just tapped into. So, you know, maybe we'll get a little bit of a reaction from this Asian low. But hopefully the liquidity's here now, the volume's here. And then we can just continue to drive down. So it's leaving some clean candles. So there's like an imbalanced candle here. There would be, and then what happens is people that have sold from side of here as well, ones that aren't confident on targets or overall direction. Like I always think it's a good idea to take partials anyway, but the market's pretty efficient that as price pushes down like this, there will be a build up of, you know, people just moving stops to break even, which creates liquidity. And then this can be an area where price does the retest, and it can take people out exactly hit their stop loss wherever they've moved. It's not like they've taken a loss, it's that they've moved their stop loss to break even. Price comes up, just taps it, maybe goes a little bit deeper to take out the ones that gave a little bit of room, and then continue the drift down. If this is going to continue this bearish structure, it has pullbacks to pick up more liquidity to keep on going down. And people that feel FOMO, that they've missed the move, and they jump in for sells here, hoping to keep on going, you've got to be pretty lucky for it just to move one direction without having some sort of drawdown. But if you're taking like a late breakout entry, you need to be prepared that you might get some drawdown on that pullback, because it's quite normal for it to have that pullback. It just depends on how you want to mentally engage yourself. If you look for the pullback, maybe it won't come back. Maybe it won't pull back and you miss the move. And then like, how do you deal with that psychological impact of maybe missing trades or chasing trades or being in a trade and then missing the trade and then it moves later on? How do you let that affect your trading? So love to see pullback entry. That would just be, just do something like this for the next few hours would be absolutely lovely. It's not even asking for a lot, it's asking for a London session to move 90 pips, which the long-term average is 120 in the London session. It's looking good though. It's looking good now. Slow. It's a slow day. Is Miss Yellen speaking? Eurozone current account 35 billions, more than the previous.
What's current account about? Like how much money they have in the bank?
I think it's on their balance sheet. So what?
Gotta check bank balance.
Yeah, what they're spending things on. So current account, what they're spending on services, secondary income, goods. You can have the full report here. It feels low if it's their spending. It just depends. 36 billion surplus, up from 29 billion. Ooh, there's our alert.
I just watched that do a quick jump.
Yeah. Beautiful. Keep on falling.
Depending on your broker, it's at the 700 level.
Yeah. Now we just want something to close inside this green zone, and then it should open the door for another 40 pips eventually to be taken. Maybe it won't quite get to the bottom of the green zone, depends on how accurate I've drawn it. There's an argument to say that price could stall where we've got an equal Asian session and New York session, and that's the 50% of London as well. So it may not get all the way down the bottom, but I'd say closure. Now I say that at least this area is a very high probability.
Looking at just market structure, wouldn't shock me if we come down to your yellow line, come back and grab some more liquidity, because this is very, very clean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when it's super clean, price comes back and takes out, grabs more liquidity for sure. When I say, just to be clear, when I say like price comes down to here, I don't think price always moves in straight lines. It's just it makes its way down there one way or another.
Yeah. Totally.
Ultimately as well, though, if we are getting a lot of momentum, then this double bottom looks pretty tasty as well.
100%.
So see if we can like just hold it and let it make it all its way down there, become a banger.
Did this one take that low?
No.
Can't quite see the red lines covering it.
It doesn't. This one's higher. Still a double bottom though. It's like what is it? It's the low.
Pretty much
It's
anywhere in there would.
2.1 pips. 2.1 pips higher.
Even up to and including that other little bit there. Sorry, I'm just trying to include that into the rejections up.
The further down, like this is a rejection area. This is a rejection area based on closing prices on a higher time frame. These are rejection areas. These are order blocks. Like little demand zones. This is the double bottom. So you've got all these little areas where different people will be looking at these as areas maybe to take profit or rebalance positions. So as price pushes down, especially after having a nice clean move, there will be some form of profit taking. So you need like some real some really strong impulse of buying or selling for it to move in a straight line, which news events can easily do. Someone can just say something stupid as well, and that causes something like that. But yeah, really nice. Finally we got some trending structure. These candles. This is what gold did, and this is what a German should have done straight away for us, so we didn't have to waste our time in that first hour. But like yesterday, patience is what prevailed in the end. Patience and not forcing the trade just to do it when you need it to. Price is going to just do it when it wants, but this would have been nice. Problem is that people get frustrated, especially when you're just new or you're trying to learn. Is that you want price to move straight away, and this is where I cop some heat on YouTube. Is that so many times got my zones, got my trades, and then yeah, sure, I'm going to give it a go here, and hopefully we get this, and then if it doesn't, it's like, oh, I'll get like an email or get a couple comments like on the videos saying you suck and stuff like that. and it's simply like, well, I can't wield the market. I can't make it move when I want. It's just I'm going to have a bias. I'm going to have a way of entering, and then it's going to move when it wants. Yesterday it sucks when you're in drawdown. I get it. I get why they send hate. It makes them feel better, but I get it. I get that they're going to be annoyed if the market doesn't move, because they're probably little addicted little things that are just addicted to the dopamine hit that they get from a winning trade. And when they've taken their trade, or they've just followed because I did it, and they don't get that little addiction hit, they get angry. Market will move when it wants. There's always another trade. It's going to move when it wants. Hopefully we can be in on it and survive any drawdown if you get in a little bit early, but you can't pick when it's going to happen all the time. There's a high probability with London Open that you're going to get some trending structure, but it might not. It didn't do anything in the first hour. Did shit all. Just stuck around. Then at 9 o'clock comes, we finally get some trending structure. Beautiful. If you're patient enough to take that, then good on you. That's what you needed to do. Gold was lovely. Gold did it from London Open. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Money.
I don't trust that move.
Yeah, there's money in there's only so much money in this market. Money's got to be somewhere. So gold was trending lovely. If gold's trending lovely like this, there's probably a good chance that that equities were a bit stalled, and gold sort of stalled, and now equities started to move. It's funny that. All right. Anyway, I've sucked enough for one day. So, YouTube, I'm gonna. I look forward to reading the comments. Okay, so.
There's always time to suck more tomorrow, mate.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. So I will. Oh, there's no stream tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'm going to start early because we've got a whole bunch of nurseries. Not a whole bunch, but we've got some nurseries we need to go and check out, and we need to go at a certain time. So we're going to have to finish on Thursday around not long into the London Open. So I'm going to start the stream early and I'm going to look. We'll try trade the Frankfurt Open at least anyway. Set your levels. I think that's the most important thing, is like setting your zones as well, so that you're prepared for later on. So now that we've taken this alert, I'm going to re-put that. And I want to see, this is a better pullback, but I'd like to see price pull back. And if I'm going to try scale in on this sell, I would then like to see price closing below this and then breaking the low. Then I think we've got more downside, but that would be like a scale in entry. But now that I've seen price hit this alert, like I've just put it back on now because I wanted to see a pullback, and I want to see something close below and then start breaking the low, and then we can get the momentum to keep the trending structure going. Gold, I would prefer to see this bullish move faded out and then trade in direction of this 4-hour candle, and then see if we can get a bit of a deeper push. But if we start getting some higher time frames creating that support, then you're going to have to say this is the support, and then it's more likely now to start breaking highs. But we need a bit more information to find overall direction. Cool. All right. So no stream tomorrow. But we'll resume early on Thursday. Okay. For my Zoomers, stay on. Just going to have a little chat. But YouTube, good luck. I'll see you Thursday. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the comment there. See you, Ty.